Yes, my brother, I greet you. I want our discussion to anchor on the interest people have to travel out of the shores of their country for prospects and greener pastures. You know, there has been this crazy movement to UK and some other countries because some people want to leave their country, some are going for education and the rest of them. But recently, we discovered that the UK is becoming quite more expensive. And I hear there are other countries where you can as well go to study. And then they have other better routes that can make your trip easier for you. Please, can you highlight on those areas for me?
Good morning, my senior brother. To be direct, I am in Germany, and I will have to speak from the experience I've got in Germany. Germany is a tuition-free country. In other words, as a student here, you pay nothing, to go to school, from your BSc, Masters, and the PhD.
Absolutely.
You don't need to, bother.
Absolutely nothing.
Sorry? Absolutely nothing. When I mean absolutely nothing, it's absolutely nothing.
Wow.
Now, but the only fee you may need to pay, which I believe it is not even tuition fee, is what we call social fees. Social fees, as a student, you pay them on semester basis. Now, in my school, because I am a student here, I'm a master's student here. In my school, we pay about 320 something euros every semester. That 320 something euros is to augment your transportation within your federal states. In other words, if you pay that 320 something euro, you can travel around your federal state without paying for any transportation. So I don't see that as school fees or what have you, but I see it as transport augmented fees or
transportation.
Yes, for transportation as a student. Also, if you want to now travel round the shores of Germany as a student, you can only now augment by paying 15 euros plus every month to travel around Germany as a country, and you will not be disturbed. In other words, if you want to travel every month around Germany, you have to just pay another 15 euro plus, and you have a free access to all these places.
Okay.
That is number one. Number two is that I strongly believe in what you've just said. People are beginning, UK is beginning to be much more expensive to studies.
Yeah,
when you have other countries.
Here, students pay as much as 16,000, 18,000, 20,000 pounds a year for a course.
Now, I can tell you as a student here, I am paying absolutely nothing.
Wow.
And unfortunately, I have some friends of mine who are also studying in the UK, who are actually working tirelessly day and night to pay their fees. While each time I call them, it gets me so worried. Why they go through this route of paying these things and doing a whole lot of jobs just to pay their fees. I as a person got 3 admissions to study in the UK, but I also got 2 to study here in Germany. I had to pick this place because, man, who wouldn't pick it?
Okay, now, for example, for anybody who would wish to study in Germany, what are the prerequisites? What must the person have? What must the person do? Because I know there must be conditions attached for you to gain such admission and then study on a free basis.
Well, there is no special prerequisite you should have, rather than being qualified for every admissions as advertised. In other words, if you want to do a master's program, you need to your BSc needs to be of reasonable grade, possibly a 2.1 or even 2.2. You know, there are schools that also take 2-2 results. But in general, you just need to meet those basic prerequisites entering into, you know, any universities in the world.
I was talking to somebody about this Germany you just mentioned now, and the guy was telling me that that they have a condition that you must learn how to speak Dutch. That if you learn how to speak Dutch, it's an advantage. Is that true?
Well, if you learn how to speak any language in the world, any language where you reside, is an added advantage for you as a foreigner. But I can tell you for free that I came here without even knowing "come" in Dutch. Like, I couldn't even speak "come" in Dutch because my course is being taught in English.
Okay.
So there are a lot of English taught master's program or even PhD programs in Germany. As a matter of fact, it is the second highest program, you know, in Germany after the native language. So language, yes, you have added advantage if you've learned the language to a certain level, but it does not, as a matter of fact, you know, discriminates you over being offered admission, especially when the program is taught in English.
Now, what about other routes people would want to choose to travel to Germany, like skilled workers and any other route? How would you compare that to that of UK? How does it work? How would you compare that to that of UK? How does it work?
Well, I must also say Germany is a very wonderful country, and I think our people should start looking towards Germany. The other route that I would also, you know, score very high is the skilled worker route. Now, Germany, having evaluated the fact that the effect of COVID-19 and other negative menace that may have happened, so they decided to go, you know, the route of skilled worker. In other words, that if you've got a certain skill, if you've got a certain grade, that you can apply for a work seeker visa to come to Germany, and you'll be offered a maximum worker visa of about 1 year for you to come and seek for job. Now, but I would highly recommend that whomever that wants to go through that route should arm him or herself with basic German language so as to broaden your scope of getting a job. And the other route that is very lucrative for me too is what we call here Ausbildung. Yes, Ausbildung in Germany, but in English it is translated as training. So what they do is that because Germany believes in technical skills mainly, so what it literally means is that they would want to train you on a particular skill of your choice. Your own job is to do what? Be available, be enthusiastic to learn that particular skills, and as a matter of fact, they will also encourage you to let the skills be something you want to do. Now, if you are in Nigeria and you want to migrate via this route, it is expected that you must have learned German language at a certain level. As a matter of fact, the list is B2.
More like the primary level, right? Yeah. B2 was more like the primary level, right?
Intermediate level. It's what I call intermediate level, not the primary level. The primary level is A1 and A2. Yeah. So you must have gotten your A1, A2, B1, and B2, which is very standard, you know, language or level of language. Then you can then apply that you are coming to learn a skill via this route. What they will now do is that, for example, if you are coming as nursing, that is nursing student, the government and the hospital that you're training will make provisions for you to be giving you what I call stipend. Yes, it is not salary, but it is stipend. Stipend in the sense that it should be okay for you. The money that they will be giving you should be enough to pay your house rent and take care of your basic needs.
That brings me to this question. Sorry to cut you short. Before this application or while applying for this route, would there be any need for proof of fund from your bank or something?
No, this route has got absolutely nothing to do with proof of fund, because it is understood that you will be coming and they will be paying you.
Wow.
Like I hate using the word paying because it is not a full salary stuff, but they will be giving you stipend
to support you,
that will take care of you. That is sufficient to take care of you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Because I'm aware, just like when I left the show in Nigeria, I know I came here for a purpose, and I know I will still get back to my country because there is no place like home. But then a lot of people keep asking you how they can move the way you moved, how they can have a better opportunity to explore, to drive for the greener pasture. And then I think your idea is also good because I'm just beginning to imagine that someone is studying in a country or you're learning a skill, then that country is paying you. So that was why I kept asking you what are the prerequisites, what are the qualifications. But then I think you've made everything very clear. And I'll be posting this to my audience because it is quite educating. And I decided that some of the issues or questions people ask me on my page, I need to get across to people that are on ground to be able to give me instant answers, and then what is correct I can take to bank and say, yeah, this information is correct. Just like you're speaking to me from Germany, you're talking to me from the school where you are studying, and then you're telling me about the things you know and exactly where they happen. Thank you very much, and I'm very grateful you had a chance to talk to me. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure. Of course, before I came here, someone told me about here, and I grabbed it with two hands, and that is why I will not hesitate to lend my assistance or pass information as verified, so as people will also understand that there is a place you can go to school absolutely for free. Although, I beg to also add this so that people will understand it. In as much as it is for free, but unfortunately for us Nigerians, getting visa to come to this place, it's another problem. That's another problem. That's I need to be honest about it.
Why do you think it's a problem? What made it difficult?
I need to be honest.
Why do you think it's a problem? What made it difficult?
The German embassy in Nigeria hardly give us appointment dates. And also, I think I forgot to mention that as a master's student who is coming here to study, you need to have proof of fund. I think I also need to add that so that it will be very clear. And the proof of fund is about 11,000 plus in euros, which is another very difficult area where one will need to consider. But of course, if you go to UK, you also prove your fund, or you also show them proof of fund.
I also want to ask. Yeah.
So, but this proof of fund, it is your money. You will be getting them every month. As the month passes by, you get this proof of fund, and you get your monthly stipend from your proof of fund until you exhaust it. It is about 1 year proof of fund that you block in an account. There is also means to do it. If you don't want to go the route of proof of fund, you can also go the sponsorship letter route, where you have someone here who is reasonably okay and is doing very well.
Yeah.
Who will now undertake you as his or her brother or relative and stuff, and write to the government that, see, I will be undertaking this person's expenses throughout. Yes, I will be responsible for this person's expenses, and this is my account details, this is where I work, this is to show that I can take care of him. That is another route. And the best route is the scholarship. If you're able to secure German scholarship, that is the best route, where an institution or governmental agency here in Germany, you know, sponsors
100%.
everything about you.
100%.
Even, you know, also they will also be ready to pay for your return flight. That after studies, they will also pay for your return flight to go back home. Then if you now want to
then
come
what about
back, you can
people that
now
will
come
get
back on your
admission
own.
and they would want to move with their family?
Then what about
Do
people
they
that will
give
get
dependent
admission and they
opportunities?
would want to move
Like
with
you
their
want to take
family?
your wife
Do
later,
they
want to
give
take your
dependent
children,
opportunities?
and then
Like you want to take your
is it
wife
possible
later,
just
want to
like
take
in
your
UK?
children, and then is it possible just like in UK?
Okay.
Yes, it is very possible. But what the German government would always want is that these people should not be liabilities to them. You coming with your family, you should prove to a reasonable extent that you've got what it takes to take care of your family, and also go to the school for which you came in the first place. So you need to prove, mainly, proof of fund. You need to prove that you need to take care of your partner, and possibly if you've got kids, you need to prove that too. You need to also get an apartment that will be, compatible with the number of people coming with you.
And all these things boils down to money.
And all these things
I'm
boils
so
down to
happy
money.
for this interaction with you. I'm so glad you had the
Madam, I'm
opportunity
so
to talk
happy
to
for
me.
all this interaction with you.
I'm
I'm so
also
glad
happy
you had
that
the
my audience
opportunity to
would
talk
wish
to
to,
me. And
they will
I'm
definitely
also
appreciate
happy
this
that my audience
information.
would wish to. They
In
would
due course,
definitely
whenever I
appreciate
call
this
on you,
information
please
you
always
to me.
find time
And
to talk to me.
in due course,
I'm very,
whenever
very,
I...
very grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Do have a great day.
Okay, bye. Yeah. Sincere apologies for the distortion in that audio. It's been taken care of. I will never occur again in our subsequent post. Well, that was a discussion with my very good friend and brother, Emmanuel Ane, who lives in Germany. Get to the comment section, leave whatever question you have. Any question whatsoever you have concerning this post, drop it there and we'll respond to you. Even if it needs getting someone else to throw more light into whatever you need to hear. What we need to do on this page is to assist people on their quest to travel out of the country, wherever they are, for different purposes. Keep watching. Thank you very much.